Facebook family and friends. It's Facebook Live Wednesday. I'm Dr. Abby Connell with Carolina Hearing Services in Charleston, South Carolina. And today the big topic is to charge or not to charge. Batteries is the hot topic today. In the past, we really didn't have very good rechargeable battery options. Really only in the last 5 to 7 years have true digital hearing aids had any kind of rechargeable battery. And for the majority of those rechargeable batteries, they were made by a third-party group. And so it was an aftermarket piece that we would actually change out the battery compartments on the standard hearing aids and turn them into a rechargeable battery. Unfortunately, the reliability of those original rechargeable battery systems was pretty poor. So sometimes people had great luck with those rechargeables, other times they would not last a full listening day. Other times the batteries themselves were just bad and would only take a charge for a week, a month, or maybe even 6 months to a year. So all of the convenience that is supposed to be there with a rechargeable really wasn't for a long time. But now the hearing aid manufacturers have pretty much at this point all gone to their own built-in lithium-ion batteries for rechargeability. And it really has been super reliable. We're seeing that the convenience factor is really the biggest reason why most people who opt for a rechargeable system are making that decision. But for other people, there's other reasons aside from just convenience. For a lot of people nowadays, they may have dexterity issues. So when you think about the non-rechargeable batteries, you have tiny little batteries, such as a size 10, which is color-coded by yellow, no matter where you go. These batteries are tiny little zinc air batteries. So if you look kind of in relation to my fingertip, that is a tiny little battery there. The size 10 batteries are used in some of the smallest in-the-ear hearing aids. Most of the invisible hearing aids, like the invisible in the canals or the completely in the canals, are too small to use a rechargeable battery. So if you use a custom hearing aid that just goes in the ear, there's likely not a rechargeable option for you. As the hearing aids start to get larger, that's when we can get some that have rechargeability, even in a custom shell. But if you think about if you have visual issues, or if you have dexterity issues, or if you have arthritis, or any kind of joint issue, trying to take one of these tiny little batteries, in and out of a hearing aid every week is difficult. So as you look at those different sizes from the 10, then going up to a little bit bigger in a 312, even a little bit bigger than that with the 13, and the largest being a 675, to be able to take away the need to remove the little tab, put the tiny battery in the hearing aid, open the door at night from the hearing aid so you can turn it off and save the battery life, you're still likely only getting about 5 to 7 days out of each of those batteries, and then they're being thrown away. There is no longer any mercury in the non-rechargeable batteries, so there is not any danger to the environment from throwing away the regular zinc air non-rechargeable batteries, as there was when there used to be mercury in it. So for people who are concerned about throwing the regular zinc air batteries away, there's no danger to the environment any longer. But it is just one more thing to biodegrade. So now that we have our built-in lithium-ion rechargeable batteries, you're really removing an entire thing that you would have to do each day with your regular non-rechargeable batteries. The most common rechargeable battery option comes in the receiver in the canal hearing aids or another term for them is a mini right, a mini receiver in the ear. With these devices, you may have a charger that looks like this, okay? The chargers may look a little bit different. Another version might be the Phonak one, looks like this, where you have an opening. The biggest thing with the rechargeable systems is most of them are color-coded, so it tells you where to put the right or the left. While it doesn't really matter which side you put it in, what does matter is the direction that you put your hearing aids into the charger. This particular device has a picture to show you and remind you that you want to make sure that the receivers that you're putting down into your ear are always sitting over this little well. No matter what brand of hearing aid you use, the charger is always going to have a little well where the part that goes in your ear, the receiver that goes in your ear, needs to lay there. If you put them in the opposite way, so right now they're in the proper way, if you try to put it in the incorrect way, it might stay in the charger, but it's not going to charge. There will not be any damage to the hearing aid itself, it's just not going to charge. When you put your hearing aids into the rechargeable system or into your charger, they automatically turn off. When you take them out in the morning to put them back on, they will automatically turn on for you. So there is no turning on and off or dealing with those tiny little batteries. So depending on what your lifestyle is, some people who travel a lot may feel like they don't want to have one more thing to pack. Other people figure that they're packing chargers for cell phones, tablets. What's one more charger? They all come with a USB plug to plug it in and also a regular plug adapter. So if you were going to plug it into a wall, you can just plug your adapter in and plug it right in. If you, on the other hand, wanted to use a computer, or if you have a charging station set up in your home that runs on USB, you can just plug it in using the USB cord. So the convenience factor is huge, but it's not just convenient for not having to turn the device on and off. It also allows you to not have to worry about carrying extra batteries with you. Your rechargeable battery system, no matter what manufacturer you're using, should last you a full listening day. If your rechargeable batteries are not lasting a full listening day, you should absolutely talk to your audiologist or hearing instrument specialist, because if there is a problem with those rechargeable batteries that are built in, they are typically covered under the manufacturer's warranty and should be replaced. As of right now, the expected long-term life of the lithium-ion built-in rechargeable batteries is at least 3 years. So most of the manufacturers are warrantying those rechargeable battery cells that are built in for the 3-year warranty period. That way, if anything happens where you're not getting a full listening day, that battery should be replaced under that warranty. Once you're 3 to 5 years old, if you're still using those same hearing aids and haven't upgraded yet, then you can also purchase a new set of rechargeable batteries, and your audiologist or hearing specialist would be able to swap those batteries out for you. Sometimes in the office, sometimes they need to mail them off to the manufacturers for them to get into the case and change them out. Either way, there is always replacement batteries. The typical life of one single charge is right around 25 to 30 hours. So even if you did forget to charge that battery one night, it actually should still be going at least part way into the next day. And if you put them into the charger for 30 minutes, you'll typically get another 25% of battery life out of it. If you put it in the charger for an hour, you should get about a 50% charge, and 3 hours is going to give you a full 100% charge. So say you forget to plug it in one night and you know that you have a meeting that's coming up in an hour, you could put those in the charger for 30-45 minutes and you'd have plenty of charge to get through your meeting. So as always, if you have any questions about the benefits of rechargeable batteries versus non-rechargeable batteries, or whether or not you might benefit from using rechargeable batteries, you can always give us a call here at Carolina Hearing Services, Charleston, South Carolina, 843-556-4327, or wherever you are, reach out to your own audiologist or hearing instrument specialist. We are always happy to help and always happy to show you what the difference between rechargeables and non-rechargeables are. Thanks so much for joining us. I will see you all next Wednesday. Have a great week.